Hey everyone, it is the hooligan and Cambilio here. Uh, oh, I love you too. We are having a nice evening, and I just got done doing one of my Russian lessons. And last night I learned Padushka. This is my Beatles Padushka pillow. Um, I've got like on my lamp there. I've got lampka, um, the closet, different things. I've got the Russian word for it. That's a good way to learn. My grandson, he's such a moron. He's he's 13 years old, and he's like, "Well, you teach me how to cuss." And I said, "I'm not teaching you how to say obscenities, Einstein." You know, he's just a typical 13-year-old boy. Um, I've got the alphabet up there with the sounds. Um, it's so fun because I'm learning how to write the words and spell the words now. And now I can look at that and I can sound out the words and figure out how to spell for myself. And then I check it with this app that I've got on my phone and check it, make sure I'm right. And I'm doing really good at it. I'm so proud of myself. But with this stuff with Darrow, that is, I was thinking today about a very important life lesson that that I learned, and I wanted to share with you guys because I shared this with my kids, grandkids, boyfriends, church members and stuff over the years. And there is one thing about me. I mean, there was a time, when I was 12 years old, I wasn't always the most forthright person. I would lie over dumb stuff that didn't even. I would embellish, that's still lying, but I would embellish stuff like when I would go spend the weekend with my mom when I was like 12. I would just add things to stuff and I think that the reason, looking back, why I did it was because I just wanted attention. Because there was no reason to lie about what, Tammy said in gym class or something. But, I would always add more to it. But there is one thing that I can assure you of. Two things. I do not lie today. I do not lie. And I darn sure have never and will never bear false witness on somebody. I don't falsely accuse somebody of doing something or saying something. If I say you did something to me, you did it. Because I know how crummy it is to be falsely accused of something. I don't lie. So anything I say on here, contrary to what Darrow says, I say the truth. It is gospel true if I say it. So this lesson I learned when I was 13. And that friend of mine that I had that was a Jehovah's Witness, the one I said her brothers, were members of the football team and could go to, the St. Patrick's Day school dance and stuff, and they never had to walk into a Kingdom Hall, but the girls in the family did. But anyway, Cheryl's mother smoked. And one Sunday morning, I'll never forget, my dad, he was sitting there at the kitchen table when I came in, and he's sitting there with his red skin and that white wife beater t-shirt, and he's built like Apollo Creed, his muscles bulging, and he had this Butch Hooley mean mug on his face. And he said, "Sit down there, I want to talk to you." And I knew, oh God, I'm in trouble about something. Well, he has this little orange ashtray, little plastic ashtray. It's the kind you can get at like Family Dollar or Walmart, like a package of 3s. But it was this little orange ashtray, and he still got it in his desk, in his living room. He still to this day has that. And then it's like, oh my God. But now he doesn't smoke, but he keeps like Q-tips or paper clips and rubber bands in it. But I remember I sat down at the table and he pulled out that ashtray and he set it on the table and he said, I was in the hayloft this morning and I found this up there. Do you know anything about it? And I'm like, okay, I'm busted. He knows. My stepsister wouldn't have got off her lazy fat hind end to do anything. She was always on that couch. From the time she got home till the time she went to bed. Weekends, she was on that couch. She wasn't going to go up to that hayloft. Nobody went to that barn but me. And, Dad would go there sometimes to, whatever. But anyway, I knew I was busted. And I'm looking at him and he's looking at me and I'm trying not to show fear, but I'm thinking to myself, oh God, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. He's going to kill me. And I took a deep breath and I said, Cheryl snitched a pack of cigarettes out of her mom's purse. And I took that out of your office and we was up there and we smoked about a half pack of cigarettes about 3 or 4 days ago. And he's looking at me for a minute, and the silence was just deafening, and you could cut the tension with a knife. And he looked at me and he goes, I was gonna bust you with the belt, but you told me the truth. You owned up to it. He said, always own up to your wrong. Don't story your way out of it. That's how he put it. And my dad's like me, he talks with his hands and everything. He says, I don't care if you kill somebody. Own up to it. Don't story your way out of anything. That's the way you become a good man or a good woman, is you own up to your wrong. And I've told my kids that story till I'm blue in the face, trying to instill that honesty in them. But that was a life-changing experience and a lesson that I have carried with me through my life. That's why I said I may not have been honest all the time as a preteen, but I'm honest now. I have no reason to lie to you guys. I have no reason to lie to anybody. But that was, that's a lesson that has always, always stuck with me. And that is the biggest lesson I ever learned from my father. Other than a strong work ethic, it's always stuck with me. And if any of you, I love Annette, I love talking to you, and Jenny, Murray, I love sharing, stories with you, and we talk about our lives. If anybody wants to share, what's the biggest lesson that your parents ever taught you? Like I said, with Darrow accusing me of being a liar and everything, that is, has been on my mind today. And, my hand to God, I did not tell that man to commit suicide. I would never do that to anybody. Okay. I never even wished my husband, who put me in the hospital for 13 days. I didn't even wish that he would commit suicide, and never told him to do that. Why would I tell Darrow, somebody I've never met? I mean, I said, if I was that miserable, I would put my lips around a revolver. Wrap my lips around a revolver. I always use that analogy. Like I say, before I get married again, I'd wrap my lips around a revolver before I got married again. I always say that, about everything, It's just, one of my little phrases that I personally use. But I did not say something that disgusting to him or anybody. But anyway, I just wanted to share that experience with you guys. Becker's going to be on. You ever see that show, Ted Danson, plays the doctor in Brooklyn, or in the Bronx. He's in the Bronx. And he's real sarcastic and just in your face. And he reminds me, it's like, oh my God, I am a female John Becker. I act a lot like this guy. But this show, you got to watch it because it is just so hysterical. Not just him, but the other characters is really good. But anyway, it's on at 1 a.m. And I would sit up and watch that show because it's so good. But anyway, I hope you all have a very wonderful evening. And God bless you guys. I love you. My new subscribers, y'all way to hell. I got 3 other subscribers, and for some reason I didn't get the notification of who they were. So I don't know who they were, but you know who you are. Thank you. So hit the like and subscribe button if you want to. I hope that you're getting something out of this, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye.